Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stampin' Claire. My name is Rochelle Smith. Thank you so much for joining me today for my weekly live. Tonight, I am sharing with you a card with the Country Flowers bundle by Stampin' Up. So, if you are joining with me for the first time, a very special welcome to you. And if you're watching on YouTube as well, great to have you here. So, please say hi, and as I go along, if you have any questions, please ask me. Uh, I'm happy to answer them, and if I miss them while the live is on, I will go back and answer them. So a little bit about me. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Melbourne, Australia. I have been with Stampin' Up over 9 years, and I thoroughly enjoy what I do. I love making cards especially, and adding lots of layers and creating with lots of techniques. So today we're going to be using some designer series paper and just mixing and matching some products, and I hope to share with you some coloring techniques as well in this class. If you love this bundle, there is a class I am running on next Wednesday, and on the Saturday it is a repeat of the same class. So this class is held in person in Blindbite and in the Mornington Peninsula. So if you want to join in, make sure you book in for that class. You can also get a mail out kit sent out to you. So I've got the link there where you can check it out. Go and check out all the details. What you do get in the class, you get a kit to create everything. You'll get your envelopes, you'll get a cardstock, your designer series paper embellishments. You get a PDF tutorial. The PDF tutorial is valued at $20, and you can purchase that separate. You just want the PDF tutorial for that. If you don't get stamped images, you will get die cut, anything die cut that doesn't require stamping prior. So the stamped images, you can substitute with what you want, or you can purchase anything you need from my online store. Okay, so I will give you a sneak peek of those cards as well at the end of this session, so you can see what you will be getting in your class. So the class has the PDF has metric at imperial measurements, so to make it easy for you in whatever country you're in to create. Alrighty, let's get this turned around so you can see the bundle. And I'll share with you. Just bear with me. Okay. So the Country Flowers bundle is actually part of a larger suite. It's called the Country Woods suite, and you will find it on page 48 of the Stampin' Up catalog. So it's got a big spread of beautiful projects here. Lots that can be done. There's lots of things here, highlighting stamp sets and the designer series paper. So you get the Country Woods and the Country Flowers and the Country Birdhouse suite, or two separate collections. So there's two bundles, two lots of designer series paper, embossing folder, and some embellishments and there. So it's I would say, a mega suite in the catalog. I've done a lot of creating with these separately, but I haven't done a lot of lives with this. So I thought it would be nice to share with you one today, a card I'm making today. This is the stamp set. Right now, until the 30th of June, you can get the bundle additional 10% off to what the bundle discount is. So normally it's 10% off, but so it'll be 20% off until the 20th of until the 30th of June. It's 20% off until the 30th of June. So it's a good time to shop and save. And this is, I think, my favorite in the catalog. So to start with, you've got in this stamp set, you've got some lovely little images where you can mix and match pretty much. You got this pot, but it's more like has a bit of a casual look about it. But lots of different ways you can use this. I'm just gonna turn that around, hopefully. And then you've got, well, you can match it with the leaves there or the different types of flowers. And the dies that come with it, I won't show you. It's only because my dies are a bit topsy-turvy in it. But there's lots of extras. So we will be using them today. First up, I'm going to be using Tuxedo Black to stamp. We're going to be using this image. And I'll be sharing some coloring techniques with you. So I'll stamp this. And you can see a bit of a dent on that piece. So I'm going to switch that into this. So just with Tuxedo Black. And then the floral image is that one I'm going to be using. I've tried pretty much every image on this. No, not that one. That's this one. Any would work, but I do have something in mind. So I did stamp this. I think it stays on at one stage. So the stays on does stain the photopolymer stamps, but it's good for watercoloring. So those will die cut. Just gonna check comments as I go. Bear with me, and I'm also going to just hi Tanya, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you've been doing well and had a bit of crafting this week. So far, coloring for our pot, I have got something new I'm trying, and a bit of a different way I'm coloring. And so you'll see what I do. I am going to be using ivory. I've got the medium combo stamping blends. Can you see what I've done? I've mixed the lids. That's the color lifter. So let's put them in the right order. The medium combo. There's we'll need the color lifter. I've got Pebble Park. That's Pebble Park, and that's grey granite and a color lifter. So I'm just going to trim that down. I don't need all that at the moment. And it's a bit easier to color a smaller piece of cardstock to work with. Fine. I'm bringing a piece of scrap. Trying to keep, I don't know why I'm keeping my scrap crispy underneath. But that's really good. Got some crafting time here. So, all right. So I'm firstly going to start with coloring the pretty much entire image. The base coat and start with ivory. So I'm using the broad tip. If you get to the corners, You could go with narrow, just so that you don't go far. I will be going over a lot of this, but I like to give it a bit of, so it doesn't have to be too exact in that sense, but it's giving you, instead of a white where the light is on, I'm working towards that this the light's going to hit it on this side, because your dark line there, as the stamp is giving you that indication that that's going to be the dark edge, and you could have a little bit of shadow on that side as well. Then I'm going to add a little bit of this medium color, and I like to just do a bit of text on the side, so I will add that. And I probably should color all this here, and kind of stippling a bit. So I have left some white space. It's not too important. It'll to that eventual effect that I'm going for. So now I'm adding this. This is 500, 600 to be a little bit darker. So that when you purchase the blends, it'll be in a pack, a combo pack. The only one that comes on its own is the color lifter. And you know, I have had a few color lifters, and you don't realize, because I didn't realize till I got a new weeks ago, what a difference a fresh color lifter makes. You can actually see the wetness put off the, it's actually lifting the color. Hi Del, good to see you having a nice break during work. What time do you finish up? So I'm gonna go in with now the 600. I'm giving you numbers. You can see the number just very um, small there. Now I'm gonna go in and use my brush tip, and I'm doing a bit of a full kind of effect. And this is definitely not my usual method of coloring. I'm more with blends, smooth coloring. Gotta try something sometimes. I'm going with light pebble part, and again I'm going over that and stippling. Right, you can do a bit. It's very rough, and it'll blend. I'm trying to show you what I tried before, and this is the effect I'm going for, and you'll see where I'm going with it. And it don't look like a crazy nut doing this. There is method in the madness. Now I'm going with that little part. I'm adding a little bit here, and where you will see shadow, so it blends in there. I will be going back and forth with the colors because I do blend that in. So again, I'm going over that purple part and stippling, and I'm trying to create a kind of rustic pot. Where you, it's not, it's, you get that rusty sort of feel, I guess, or earthen feel. And then I do a little bit of blending, how I would normally do. Now, dark gray pattern. You can try whatever colors you have. It'll kind of give you that rough effect, and this is something I just played around with. You gotta mess sometimes and try things. If you don't play, you never find out what's gonna happen. Bring it all together like a copper effect. Correct. That's the word. I'm just coloring Dale. I have no idea. Yeah. And I'm bringing in my ivory back again. Yeah, like a copper effect. And blend some because the alcohol markers, they will take a little bit to blend, and as you will see, it looked a bit hideous at the start, but it's merging the colors. So if it looks disgusting, just give it time and keep working with it, and it'll get better. Trust me. Like even as I was coloring, oh my goodness, this is gonna go completely wrong. But no, it it gets better. So I'm just dotting here and there, and we can go in and add some shadow in a minute. So this is my focal image. I'm spending a little bit of time on this. I think it looks cool. Do you like it? I don't know. It's a fun effect. It you don't have to you know how with normally with blends you have to do nice strokes and things and do whatever you like. It has a bit of a watercolor effect. So I'm bringing in now, this is SU 500. And you can tell when I color, I'm just picking up colors. I am not really looking at what I'm picking up. I just go, yeah, that will work. Like for all notes, next time I'll pick up something completely different. But it's just whatever looks good. Now I'm picking up the dark pebble part, bringing in, because under here is going to be darker. And on that line, I'm going to run over it with the dark pebble part, some added shadow. Um, Going back with that SC600, and I'm going to blend that pebble part in. So I'm going to get sort of like an indentation there. And it has blurred a bit with color because I've just gone over the line. I'm okay with that. I can run that color back and it'll pick up that. And when you use your color lifter, just stipple again to lift the color and let it sit and it will work. It might not happen right away. It's just give it a few moments and then you can go back if necessary. So I think that's our pot done. If I need any more, I will work through it, but I'm leaving it just to sit a bit and see how that goes. Now, for our coloring of the flowers, I am thinking I was going with Summer Splash, okay, just for a bit of brightness. So this is one of our new in colors, and just trying it out. Peach Pie is another new in color. So I'm going with I've gone rustic, but then I've gone with a bit bright summery colors for my flowers. For the green, I'll dull it down a bit with Old Olive, Old Friend. Um, and I'm I'm thinking Lost Lagoon. Okay, so that's going to be my greens. Lost Lagoon is a blue, but I do use it as a green sometimes, so it can what do you call, alternate. And it also gives me the options because there's different leaves. I can mix and match and not bring too much color. So with the succulents here, I'm just going to go with old olive. And maybe I will bring a lighter green, but I'm going to just go straight old olive there. Light, I'm just doing it with light old olive. Nothing overly fancy. The good thing with stamping blends, you don't want to do too much messing around. You can just color like a normal textile. So that's the light old olive, and it's the dark. I'm going to add a bit of shading under on each leaf. So with the class that I'm holding at home, it's $45. You get to make 4 cards. It includes everything. I have light refreshments. It includes all the supplies, glue, designer series, everything. It's a 4-hour class. If you want to go early, you can. I run you through everything. But it just gives you time to just relax and not rush through the class. So I've got a class on Wednesday and I've got a class on Saturday. The Wednesday I added on, I had some people ask for an extra class, so we've just run that through. So if you can always come in on that day as well, just make sure you're booking for the right class. The mail out class is $50. It's just extra to add for postage and track postage for make it easier. I'm just going to add light old olive for the leaves here. So you make 4 cards, one's a fancy fold. As I said, all measurements for the PDF tutorial are in metric and imperial. So whatever works. If you're like me, I work in both because I'm a bit chronic like that. I switch. Who else does that? Are you weird like? I finish at midnight now. Oh, that's okay. I'm up that one. That's my stylish shift now. I thought I'd bring a bit of light softly flame. I felt that it needed a touch of something a bit softer. And just when you put in another color, just blend it into the color you've already added. Then you won't see that line. And I'm going to add the Lost Lagoon right at the tip here. This is light Lost Lagoon. It's going to make your leaves just that have a blue shade, and I wanted to bring in the blue so that this summer splash isn't so stuck. So I'm going with blending that in with soft sea foam. Use whatever colors you have, it'll work. If you want to use watercolor pencil, or I might use that. All right. So for the large flower. I'm going to test my Softy foam, whether it's too bright, but I'm going to go with it. And I'm thinking I may need a bit of Pink Party on the edges for blending. I like Summer Splash. Who likes Summer Splash? This is the dark color. So just go in like, oops, that slipped a bit. All right. It's only because we've been working with the lighter colors, it seems a bit stuck, but it'll blend in with the colors I've got for my designer series tape and everything. All good. Can't go wrong. Okay, now I am going to create some, just turning my paper so that I can get those circles of the petals, creating my own little line with the light Summer Splash, and a very dark Pool Party. They're all beachy colors. And I'm following just the lines and leaving some white space. If you just do circular motions in that bottom section, it's going to blend. This one, I'll go Pool Party up the top. And we'll go Summer Splash in the center. And this is just a dark, just a little bit in the middle. And I'll bring, just for the blend, I'll blend it with Pool Party. They're nice colors together. Actually, when you look at it together, they're blending okay. I'm quite happy with that. I'll bring in Peach Pie for those little colors there. And when those tones will work, because when you look at that, it's kind of got a bit of a peachy color. If anytime I go off camera, just scream at me, because I'm switching between screens and sometimes I'm not looking at what is showing. And then, of course, when you concentrate on coloring, then you're definitely not looking. Dark Peach Pie and a little bit darker up in the center there. There's some shading at the base and up the top where you have like a bud coming. All right. For the center of these flowers, I feel like I need to put in a yellow because I don't want to put more peach in there. I know what I'm going to do. Wild Wheat. Love it. I hate it. I love it. It's a pool color, some people say, but I like it. Might even. It's a gold color. I actually used it like for gold. Okay. Have I got enough blends out here, guys? Goodness. Oh, I missed a leaf. I've got to get the sequence right. If I remember. Never mind. It is what it is. All right, what do you think? Oh, that's looking pretty good. So our die, we'll cut that out. I'm going to put it another bit of washi tape on that because I don't want it to fall apart. Cut that out. I'm living dangerously. I never die cut two things at the same time. I've got this thing, I'm just worried that it's going to slip and then everything's going to go wonky. And then we've got these leaves. I am going to cut a couple of sets out of some scrap white. Okay, I have been doing this a lot lately. I've just been finding that if I color my white, I'm getting more of the tone I like instead of cutting it straight out of colored cardstock. Just get rid of your white scrap. So I will bring in. Let me bring it back there. My little machine, my mini stamping cut canvas machine. So this is the boho blue, which is all the machines on sale at the moment. So this is the boho blue, let's say. So until the 30th of June on sale. If you don't have one, this is nice and lightweight. It does only take the mini, anything that's mini. So any of the dies that are marked mini or embossing folders that are marked mini, you can use it in this. If you want more options, the larger one is better. For if you want a bit like toy, want to leave on your desk maybe, then get this and get that. Okay, so I'm gonna cut two of these leaves. I don't know if I'll use it or what, but I feel knowing me, I'll probably use it. So if you can tell, I'm winging it and I'm just going with my gut. Yeah. Sometimes I'll do that. It's always fun to see what I end up. As much as it's for you as it's for me. So before I assemble the card, I'm going to show you my cards for the class because I know at the end of this video, I forget to show it to you. Finish the video. Oh, I forgot. So my idea was to do behind this just to give it a bit more volume, and I think it will be good. So I will leave that for now. So at this point, I will bring away, which will give me a third of my desk back. I may have to do some more. We'll see. All right. Right. Cards. So these are our cards for our class coming up next week. It's the end of June, guys. Goodness. So that's one. So you will get to make all this in your class, and I provide everything for you. And I even die cut everything as much as I can. So it's quick and easy. We'll do this, so you get a bit of a mix of sentiments as well. Oh, thanks, Nell. Beautiful blending. Thank you. Um, so that's just a sending love. So you can send it for birthday, whatever. We've got a sympathy card there. There's sometimes hard to make. We always need something like that. But we've got a fancy fold. So it's some fold, and this I've got 2 with the country flowers bundle and 2 with the country birdhouse bundle. And I'm nice like that. I cut all that for you. Sometimes I'm nice. And then we do that as well. So you'll get all the embellishments and everything to make your card, and you will do the insides and envelopes and all that. So that's your sneak peek of the card class next week. Alrighty. Now, for our card, I have a bit of a sketch in my head what I want to do. And this is what I have in mind. So I brought in some designer series paper. This is the Country Lace Designer Series paper. I will send out this tutorial for you for this card in my newsletter, which will be out this week. So if you haven't signed up, I send a tutorial every week. So this is the Country Lace. This is from the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. Now, let me show that to you. If I can find it. I've been using it today. And you know what happens when you craft? Your desk gets extremely messy. Oh, here it is. I found my nose. Yeah. So it is the seed paper. You can just use there. But the other side is more neutral, so in the sense of blank, I guess. So these are pretty. But I find for myself, when I use this type of paper, I can't go much for my style of crafting. It lends itself to, you don't want to cover the image. So you basically put the design on series paper and then put a sentiment. So I find myself using more of the back sheet, but they're all pretty. They're really nice sheets. But if you want a quick card, you really just need to cut that up with a sentiment and a dot. But you could even cut like, say if you wanted to square, clear them, and then put something on top. But really nice sheets. So you can see I've cut bits and pieces. I'm sorry, I haven't siphoned out what bits, which ones. But see that you can stamp on those sort of pieces, right? I'm just running through because I haven't done a lot of creating, and today I did some creating with that bundle, and it was really a bit of fun with that. Beautiful colors. I think it's got all the seasons. So that's the sheet I'm using now. So that would make a nice Christmas card. And I could see some swans on that. It's my imagination going a bit wild, but that's just me. Yeah, that's the other one we saw. That's pretty. And so you could even stamp some scenery on it, like mountains or trees or things like that. Lots of ways to use it. The paper is really nice, lovely soft colors. So I need to work with it more than I have, because I like it. Today, I'm not really making use of the pretty stuff, like the really pretty stuff. I'm using the other side. So I've got a basic white card at 9.5 by 13.8 centimeters. I will have an imperial on the tutorial. I do not have it for you right now, but so this sorry, that is 10 by 14.3, a basic white, just ignore me on that. This is 13.8 by 7.5. And then you've got a little piece, which is 13.8 by 2.5. So basically, you're going to have the stripes at the bottom and this up the top. I have not, I've got it. You need to help me make a decision on card basis. And some, I always say, I never make a decision on card base till the card is pretty much done, because sometimes you can't tell. This piece is 10.3. I would say go 10.5. I probably just cut it at whatever, 10.5 by 6.5, and let's go 10 by 6 to make it simplify instead of bits and pieces. So we're going to put this together, and this I said was from Country Lace paper. So it's Misty Moonlight and pretty much smoky slate, I think is the color combo there at the bottom. I like matting, gives you a nice depth to your project, and creates some interest. All right. Now I'm going to leave an even margin around this, but this is going to go on first because I made this a little bit wider in that sense, this part, so this will overlap the gray piece, smoky slate, maybe even gray granite. Sometimes these two are hard to tell apart, but gray it is. So then I can adjust, so it's just like that. Okay, so this is what I was thinking of doing. And maybe we'll do some blending on the sleeves. But even they are actually quite nice in the white. I do like them that white, just some contrast. Instead of adding in the color, might be nice. I might leave it with the white. What do you reckon? I do all the leave, I'll leave it as white. Let me know what you think. Oh, well, have a good day at work, the rest of your day. Hope it goes quick. All right. So for me, what I like to do is putting it straight on the card. I will assemble my flowers onto the pot first. I think that's just might work better. And all right. And you reckon I should color it green or leave it white? Opinions. The white looks good. Yeah, yeah, I think the white might be nice for some contrast. Especially against that moonlight, right? Now, this is how I do what works for you. I like to put my pot first, or whatever the piece is, like my main piece. If I have like additional leaves and stuff, I do it after most of the time. There's always an exception, but it's just that sometimes it is tricky to start jigging around when you don't know where to place things. So I'm wondering, ribbon. Oh, let's put some ribbon there. I think we may need some ribbon on here first before I stick this down. This is a pretty standard kind of what do you call sketch, but you can say you wanted to make this, have it this way. Let me just pull that back. You could have it this way, you could have it this way, you could have it this way. You could move it to this side, that side, or have it that way. Right? Just it gives you a base sketch. And if you change it up, no one knows. Or if you change the front piece to a circle, you can use the same sketch. It's just using it in different ways. I'm going to put it because I want more of that stripe showing. And this ribbon is part of the suite. It comes in a double pack, so you get it's petal pink and white. So the petal, you could color your white to whatever color you like. The petal pink you can color like if you want red or something like that. You can change it up. Now that I put that, that's gonna get stuck to everything. But never mind. These are card backs. I'm going to put this on dimensional because we love dimensionals. Dimensionals are they just pop things up. There, remove the backing. It comes in a sheet like this. Yeah. So there. Now that I've got that, I'm going to have everything everywhere. All right, let's get our card base. No, that's not it. I need I've got gray granite, misty moonlight, basic gray. Okay, and I'll bring in a smoky slate as well. So I've got a few grays, smoky slate, gray granite, misty, basic gray. And let me know what you think. I'll text them against it. So now because I have only put the dimensionals down the center, I have a bit of leeway where I can fiddle with this and just see, oh yeah, that goes in there, and I can adjust it. I'm just using my bone folder to curl those leaves. Where I can, I like to do that. At this point, I feel it may be too much. I might even trim this in half. And then I can have a little bit here, or maybe the bigger bit here. They ask me any questions, if you're wondering anything I'm using, what I'm doing, using weird phrases. Okay, so then maybe something like that. I can always add another die cut there. Move that up. Because I've added very little glue, I can have a bit of jigging room. Flexibility is the right word. Jigging room is I don't know, the untechnical, my jargon. Room to wiggle. And if it's under there, you can't see it. So, okay, that's a bit better. Adjust that. All right, so for the sentiment, I've got a bit of glue there. Get yourself a glue eraser if you haven't got one. This is one I've had for years and years. Somewhere on my desk. But it just gets rid of that sticky residue. Just wait till it dries before you start rubbing up this. It'll just take away your DSP and stuff like that. So you don't want that if you do it while it's wet. Okay, so all right, so we've got basic grey. Bear in mind, I didn't use basic grey on the card, but that doesn't look too bad. Let me know what you think. Does it look okay? That's basic grey. Then we've got Misty Moonlight. So that matches with our designer series paper, which is Misty Moonlight. So you've got turn on tone there. Not turn on tone, but it blends in with that tone. Then we've got grey granite, which we used on this pot. So that sort of works in there as well. And smoky slate. All right, so I am thinking smoky slate's a bit light, but we'll hold him for a bit and wait. Organic's not too bad. Blue, I think the blue was too blue, but could be wrong. When I first tried this out, I thought, oh, grey looks a bit too grey, but I'm holding it back a bit from me. Let's maybe do grey granite because we have it chocolate in there. It might work a bit better and blend in a bit better. You like the basic grey? Let's see. I did Umanara about that once, so we might go the basic grey 10 now. Why not? It is. Because you have a better view as well from sometimes looking at it. I'm just going to, we need a sentiment. Don't let me forget the sentiment. I think because it adds some depth, basic grey. So I haven't used, I like basic grey and I used to favor the basic grey over black, and I haven't used it in a while. I think Pebble Park came and took over, and your great grandma. So. Okay. Sending love seems to be a nice thing, or we could go a sympathy card. That might work nicely there. Oh, it's not like cards we want to make it. Sometimes the need's there for it. Sympathy card, huh? And then maybe I'm gonna make it really. And I was a bit excessive on the ribbon there, but I'm gonna put a tiny boy there. Maybe we'll see. Now, so with the photopolymer stamps, you would have seen me using this before. Use your piercing nut because it's going to give you a nice cushioning because this photopolymer which is see through, and it's not got the rubber at the bottom. It's going to give you a bit of a beautiful font back. Really nice. Okay, so now my mess of this is the Unbounded Love dies. Just going to see whether any of that works. May not. It may. If I have to recut, I will. If that be too much, it may be. Maybe a little bit big. Go stuck. See, this one would be okay. Then it's nice and long, and I can tuck it in under there. Let's see. Down. I didn't plan on it, but it just sort of happened that way. I've got to stick that and down it. Okay. So I'm gonna push this to that towards the more to the right so that the sentiment is closer to the edge of the left. That's what I was trying to say. Because then I can even make a smaller label. We can go back and make a smaller label. If I dare. So now we'll bring this back. And line it up. And we're just going to make that a little bit smaller. And you can do this with any of your labels or dies that last same sort of pattern on each side, symmetrical kind of pattern. And now I've got something more suited to my project. Could even put it there. All right. Yeah, that might be better. Alrighty. I'm quite pleased with the colors. I wasn't sure about the summer splash flowers. Okay, if you wanted to, you could have put dimensionals on this to make it pop up a bit more. That layer. So our sentiment, I was thinking, I'll put it here, just above that line. So those are going to be sitting there. This side is going to be on the flat. So we're going to layer two dimensionals on the one on top of the other because the other is going to be lopsided. Then it'll sit flush because already this is raised. It would help if I take the back end of those dimensions. All right. In this case, I'm just thinking maybe here. Let's try a big ball. It may not need a ball at all, but I'm a bit of a ball girl. I use balls all the time. Yeah, I think that's. By putting my fingers there, I'm getting just like a nicer loop. And then you can even tighten it and make it smaller. I find that I get a better loop by just and there's no chance of it falling apart. And then you can tighten it as well. Similar to like using a ball maker. Glue dot. And we'll add some embellishments. And I would add some designer series paper at the base of that, the inside. So we've got our little boy. For the embellishments, I'm going to use the ones from the sleeve itself as I shuffle. The silver. And that will tie in with the gray we've used there. So these are called basic gray and smoky slate pearls. So it all came together in the end because we used the basic gray card base. But I'm gonna go maybe with silver. Yeah, I think it's quite large. I'm trying to work out which one I'm going to put first. I always say this takes the longest sometimes. Just trying to work out where you put your embellishment. 1, 2, 3 in a triangle. There you go. We're done. What do you think? Hope you can use that little bit of a coloring tip with your hot glue. Maybe you'll find some other way you can use it. You could even try it on some plants or something. But that is the country flowers bundle we have been playing with today, and some other designer series paper. But take a look at it. It is on sale at the moment, and if I can help you with it, ordering, let me know, or you can just order online. Thanks, and I appreciate it, and thank you so much for staying today and sharing the evening with me. I do appreciate your time. I know everyone's busy, and spending some evening crafting with me. I so appreciate your time. So thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to sharing with you next week for another crafting session. But if you would like to join in one of my classes, I look forward to seeing you at one of them as well. Thank you, everyone. And let me get back to my face to say bye bye to you. And I'll catch you next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye bye.